Hey everybody, it is a Friday afternoon here in South Florida. It is about 105,000 degrees outside, which is why you don't see any human beings on any of the roadways. And we are going to go and check out this yard that's got some really cool cars in it. That some really cool cars in it that I found the other day. And so stay tuned. We're gonna go and check them out, and actually a couple of them are for sale, and they're really cool. So we'll be right back. So welcome to another episode of Junkyards and Barn Finds with Sean, and I'm Sean. In this area here, it's kind of like an industrial complex, and there are some yards full of different cars and everything back here. And I was back here the other day for work, and I saw this storage yard, and yeah, so we're gonna go check it out. I wanted to show you guys what was in there. It is not this place that has a whole bunch of buses and trucks and stuff in there. So we go around the corner here, and also there's a couple shops back here that look like they're building some cool hot rods and stuff. So we're gonna just drive back here and stop and see what we see. So let's see. Not up there. Okay. And there's a couple things right here. No trespassing. So this is somebody's house. Let's see. There's a really cool Ram Charger out front, but if you look all the way in the back, there's like a 1953 Ford back. Actually, yeah, I think it's a 53 Ford, but it might not be. But that's not what we're doing. Is this your house?
Yes, can I help you?
Oh, yeah, I have. My name's Sean with Junkyards and Barn Finds. I have a YouTube channel. Yeah. I was actually going up here to, I just saw that the
it's
old Ford, not for sale. Okay. Do you know who owns the yard up here that's got the Camaros in it?
There's a phone number on it.
There is? Okay, that's where I'm actually heading, but I just actually saw that other, your Ford, so. Is the Ram Charger for sale? No? Okay, I just...
I would have bought it.
Oh, okay. All right, so there you go. So those aren't for sale. So we're gonna go up here and right down this road here. I think it's down here. Yep, there we are. All right. So in here, there's a couple cars here. Let's go check them out. Let's go see what we got. Okay, put that there for now. Ah. So there's a couple vehicles here. Call after 10 a.m. For sale, no title. There's also a really nice square body Scottsdale here. Take a look at this. So it says it was Z28 badging on it, Z28 hood. There's another, is that another Z right there? We'll take a look at that in a second. Let's look. I don't think it has an engine in it. There's no engine in it. Let's see. Has a different, I don't know what year that is. What year Z28 has these lights on it? No title. Let's see if we can open this. All right, it's locked. It's got a gray interior. Let's see if it's a automatic. The hood's just laying on there. Does have a cracked windshield. Let's see. It looks like it is an automatic. Does it even have a dashboard? Let's see. Can't tell. This back piece that's missing from here is actually in the front seat. It's got a dash, but let's see. Originally had cruise control and everything. I mean, it's in really bad shape. Honestly, there's the radio. There, and then there's. I wonder if this one's for sale. This is an automatic. T-tops. Is this an RS? I bet you it's an RS. Well, last tagged one of 20 in 2023, so it's got tags. I'm wondering if they bought that one. I wonder if this is for sale though. This is probably a V6. I would think it's a V6 because of the hood. I think that's a Rally Sport. Looks like it had somebody had put hood clips in. And then check this out, guys. A Pinto. A freaking Pinto. Wow. A pony car. Pony Pinto? Pinto Pony? Is it a Pinto Pony? It's got the original rims on it. Wow. A Pinto Pony. The really big speaker on the inside. No, that's the fuel tank. Is that the fuel tank? That might be the fuel tank. I don't know. But it's got cloth seats. It's a 4-speed, 85-mile-an-hour speedometer. Red interior with cloth seats. Wow. A Ford Pinto. Now, if you don't know the story of these things, they caught fire and everything else. They're really crappy cars, but these are freaking awesome cars for drag strips. If you want to make a dragster, in fact, Grumpy Jenkins, when he had his Nova, I think it was in, or he had his, not Nova, but his Vega. I think it was Bob Glidden, when they first started pro stock drag racing. I think it was what, 72, 73? I just saw a thing on Grumpy Jenkins, and he started with the Vega. Prior to that, everybody was driving muscle cars. They were driving Barracudas and Camaros and everything else. He brought the Vega. Suddenly, when the Pinto came out, people realized they could put a huge V8 in here. It's rear-wheel drive with no weight on these things, and they were used for drag cars. Wow. A real live Pinto. Unbelievable. Pretty cool, guys. Yeah, I don't have a way to get under here, but if any of you guys are interested, I mean, this thing might, I don't have the facilities right now to do anything with this, but 352-667-5390, we're over near Hudson, Florida. If you're interested in this, and this is a hard top, so it is missing its rear axles, and I think it's missing its engine as well. But if you're looking for a body to make a really cool race car or something, this may be it. Call after 10 a.m. First sale, no title, so it's obviously something that can be used for racing, but nothing else. But wow, Pinto. So another Camaro, and look at that thing, man. Scottsdale square body, sweet. Hey guys, so here's another yard, and we are not going to go in because I don't know, I don't see a sign that says it's under surveillance, but, and I'm sure it is, but check out this old yard. So back there's an old what is that, about a early 60s GMC or Chevy right there. And then over there, check that, I think that's a Chrysler, two-door Chrysler ragtop. That's over there. There's no phone number to reach out to anybody, so we can't reach out to anybody. But that's an old Chrysler ragtop right over there. That's really, really cool. And if you look behind it, you're gonna see a Datsun 240Z. I wanna say it's a 240. It might be a 260, but I'm pretty sure it's a 240Z. Right there, way back, the red one. So if you see the Chrysler here, and I think that is a Yugo. Is that a Yugo, guys? Is that a Yugo? I haven't seen a Yugo. Those things were like $8,000 or $3,000, some real cheap price. But you got, I think, a Yugo, but definitely a Chrysler ragtop, late 50s, probably like 56, 58, something like that. And then behind that is a 240 Datsun, 240Z Datsun, and just very cool. I don't know who owns this yard. We're not going to go in, obviously, but, and then they've got a nice Bronco right there. It's probably like an 82. Is this your yard? Hold on, let me get something. And are you John?
I am.
So this is John, who owns the yard we were just looking at. And then this is a real true. Oh, there you go.
This was full of cars. 1930 Caddy, two-door. It's a 352S Carmel, I believe. And it's got the original 8-cylinder in it, which are hard to find because most of the times they took these out and put the 12 cylinders in.
Wow.
The 31, they had the 12, well, 30 they had the 12 cylinders too. But
Now, is this yours or a customer's?
no, this is mine.
This yours? And where you found it? In a shed, a barn, a field?
I found it in the field with the Lincoln.
Okay, that Lincoln that's over there.
The Lincoln is over there.
Okay.
I think it's a 60 Lincoln, a 48 Dodge, and a few motorcycles.
Oh, okay. In Florida or some
In
other?
Florida.
In Florida? Okay.
I did find a
And this?
1973 service car.
Oh, wow.
Okay, Harley Davidson service car, which will be up for sale. It's for sale now. I'm not even going to finish it.
So, and
I have to take it apart to show you.
So guys, here's the thing. You know, on my channel, I don't talk pricing. I don't get involved in that. All I do is I'll get his whatever contact he wants, whether it's a phone or whether it's an email, and then you guys deal directly. And then when he sells it, he'll let me know, and I'll just take that information down. So if you're interested in this, or the
Caddy, or
the Caddy, or the Lincoln, you guys know what to do. You guys, there's been about 200 of you that have bought cars off of my channel, but I don't get involved because I don't have a license for that, and I don't want to be involved with it.
We also have a little MG we're getting ready to do.
So, wow, is that an MGB or just the MG?
This is MGB, ain't it, Doug?
74?
74, I think it is, right?
74?
73 or 4? I don't know what year it is. I think it's a 73.
It could be. I'm just used to when I was a kid. I'm 57, so everybody had these back in the day before the Miatas.
Yes. We're getting ready to do that one now.
Okay, and is this is just something?
That'll be up for sale too.
So
Between 71 and 74, I know that.
now you guys just bring it all the way back, and then are you doing not a full restore, but a full?
A major facelift,
Yeah. So facelift, not restore. So it's gonna look nice, run nice, everything else.
It's his car, I think.
Right.
And yeah, I used to work for them a couple different times. And now here I am again.
Now you're the project guy.
With a pet project. Pet project.
So there you go, guys. If you're interested in that, you can reach out. I'll make sure we put the information down. And I look, this Cadillac is like, I mean, Number one, these are big cars. When we went to a couple of museums and you've seen how big Cadillacs were at the time, they never got smaller. But even back in like the 20s and stuff, these were big cars. I mean, look at that hub. This hub here, I mean, the hub, a normal hub now is about that big. Look at that hub on this thing. That's about the size of a F350 hub. And this thing is all metal, and it's really, there's, you know, obviously it's an older car, but the metal actually, this metal isn't bad. I mean, it's a lot of surface rust. I mean, it's solid. When you bang on it, it's not coming apart. Except for maybe here. But look, it still has the wood. This is all wood right in here. It's got a rumble seat. Look at that. There's the rumble seat right there. Very cool rumble seat. Spare tires still on it with a lock and key. Sweet Cadillac right there. Sweet ride. So we'll go over and we'll take a look. Now we have permission to go and take a look at the Lincoln. For some reason, it looked to me like it was a Mopar. It's Lincoln. Look at that. That is an original. That's original. Look at the gas can, or look at the oil cans in there. Wow. There's the roof, wood roof, because it would be fabric covered. Even still has the windshield wipers with the motors on. Wow. That is crazy, guys. And this is just us driving around today. That's all we're doing. Driving around, looking, and you find this kind of stuff, and then you find somebody like John who wants to talk, proud of what they have. So we'll take a walk over there when I find my way back to the shop. Let me find my way back to the office. All right, guys, so we just met John and looked at his Cadillac. He owns Twisted Metal. Right here, Twisted Metal. And so he owns the cars we were looking at earlier. Turns out it's a Lincoln, not a Mopar, not a Chrysler. So we're gonna go over and check that out. We'll be right back when we get over there. All right, guys, so he doesn't own the vehicles over here. So even though it's a really, really cool Bronco over there, yeah, he doesn't own it. We can go look at it real quick. So that's not his Bronco, but it's a pretty cool Bronco just the same. And then we're gonna head over here and look at the stuff you can buy. But it's actually a really nice looking Bronco. What is that, about 93, 94 4x4. Bronco XLT. This is not for sale. Let's see, 4-wheel drive. But very cool, pretty clean. Actually, Mr. Gasket, so it's got some stuff going on under the hood. Doesn't look like it was wrecked or anything, but not for sale. I wish it was, guys. Wish it was. All right, we're gonna walk around here. So let's walk around. And we're gonna go over here. So a couple old cars here that he bought. So this is, I thought it was a Chevy, a bullnose Chevy, but it's a Ford. So, and they're taking cars out of here to work on them. So that is a Ford, what's that? Ford F100. So, Ford F100. It's got the dual lamps on it. If you look underneath there, I call them bullnose. I don't know what their real name is, but bullnose. It's still got the full frame on it. It's got the axle, every drive shaft here. Still has an engine. Straight 6, it looks like. Looks like a straight 6 in there. Let's take a look. Maybe. Yeah, straight 6 right there. All original. Gas tanks here. That's for the bed. I don't see a bed. Interior is metal. Got a bird's nest. This could be a really good project car. Still got cigarettes in the thing there, and yep, don't see anything out of place. Still has its whole dashboard on there with all the gauges. There's not that many holes in the roof. There's like tiny pinholes around the roof. These make really, really cool rides. But that's an F100. And I said, I think, what is that? It could be a 66, honestly. Now I'm looking at it, it could be a 66 or 67. All right, we're gonna head over here. Now I thought this was a Yugo, but it's a Ford Fiesta. Last on the road in 2018. Looks like 1918. So Ford Fiesta from Ridgewood, New Jersey, Village Ford. Let's see, Pennsylvania plates. Doesn't even say when the last time was. Is this your car? Is that your old license plate? DVV 0526 Pennsylvania. Well, it's a little Ford Fiesta, stick shift. So pretty neat little cars. This, look at this. So this is a Lincoln. This is a Lincoln that it came as part of the package with the Cadillac. Check this out. It's got the glass that moves up and down. It's got the frame for the whole top. Obviously some water damage, a little bit of water damage. It's not going to buff out, let's just put it that way. But freaking cool. This would be a really cool project. I think it'd be a cool project. I mean, if I had a place to do a cool project right now, I don't, but down the road. 2-door, soft top, power windows, power door locks. It's got all its paperwork. Look, all the books and stuff are still in the glove compartment there. Check this out. Look at all that stuff. This is also a Pennsylvania car. Last on the road in 1995. Last inspection was 1995. So it had, last inspection it passed was in 1995. So check that out. Very cool. Let's see, how many miles are on this thing? It says, I don't know what it says. Let's see. I can't see over the top here. He said I can open up, but it's a Lincoln Continental. Power everything back in the day. Look at that. It says it's got all its paperwork. Red interior, red leather, a little bit of water. It's got speakers. This thing really, I mean, hey, it was on the road in 95, so what's that? 95, 2005, 2015, 30 years ago, 95, 2005, 2015. Yeah, well, almost 30 years ago, 27 years ago. But still has its poverty caps. And then this is a, I believe, a 260 or a 240. This thing is a stick shift. It's got all, the whole interiors here. Bumpers are in there too. So it has its bumpers. Hatchback now, yeah, this is the problem, but solvable. Solvable with today's technology. Let me see if I can open it up. So let's, if we open it up here. Oh my God. That's what you do on a 105-degree day, is open up a, holy crapola. All right. So it's got all the glasses good. That's a plus. It's got all the gauges. It's got a Grant GT steering wheel. Comes with a drill. I don't think it's gonna work, but you could try it. It's got some rear end housings. It's got some other parts to it that you probably need. Probably has a family of mice in here, but that's okay. But this is a cool car. This car could be restored or built into a really, really sweet ride. If you want to modify it, let's close. There we go. It's got new tires in the front, and the back still has cool rims. So needs new hood, needs fiberglass housing for that side. I don't see that, and I didn't see the cow. It's got a little dent on the side on this side, but I mean, it's got a lot of good parts, or it's a good basis for somebody who wants one of these. I'm sure you can get a lot of these parts aftermarket. They are also used for SCCA racing. People build race cars from them, so that would be another thing if you need one just to build a race car with, or an SEC. Paul Newman used to drive a red, white, and blue one of those when he did SCCA racing, so maybe you could make it a Trans Am car if you want. So just saying, a lot of cool stuff there. The Lincoln, the Datsun, and that's a Datsun, that's not a Nissan, that's a Datsun. The pickup truck, you've got that MGB they're working on, the Cadillac. So I'm gonna put in the description below, we will put the contact information. And so if you want to buy any of these, or that Camaro, the other Camaro, the Pinto, I'm giving you the information, guys. I'm giving you how to get it. Now, this is near US 19, right above Tampa. So this could be stuff can be shipped anywhere. It's not like it's out in the middle of nowhere. It's literally right next to, we're like 12 miles from I-75 above Tampa, near Ocala. So if this is anything that you want, let me know, or let them know. Don't let me know, let them know. The contact information is there, and good luck. But thanks for coming out with me on a Tuesday afternoon, or a Friday afternoon. Friday afternoon. Very cool stuff. Thank you. Should they subscribe to this channel even if they don't like cars today for this one?
Probably just for this one.